podcast, radio and stuff. Your favorite podcast, radio and stuff, always giving you what you love. And we've been doing this for the whole year. And it's been a wonderful run. And here we are now. It's the final Sunday of the year. Sawubona, and welcome. I trust that you had a lovely Christmas. Mine was good.
Yeah, I had a great one too. Hello, everyone. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Do you know that period between the 25th and the first? Usungazi ukuthi kwenzakalani kusuke nje kutatata awuzazi igama awazi mawuvuka wenzani kune busy nje khona between this period. So I'm enjoying it. Yeah. I'm loving it because I'm not stressed about anything that has to do with work. I don't even stress about podcast itself.
Yes. And abantu, by the way, ngale season abanye abaplana nokuthi bosa nini.
Yes.
Isizini yokosa.
Ubona ngamalahle sevutha.
And sisakhula, things have changed now. Sisakhula, even ukudla kwakungaswelakali because wokwazi ukungena nje emzini nomuntu ufika udle kamnandi. Well, things have changed.
Yeah, empeleni ngikhumbula nje mina mangabe kuChristmas eNdwedwe emakhuliseni ekhaya. Sasingena umuzi ngomuzi sidla everywhere. Ungene udle uphume ungene udle. That's what it was. That was Christmas. Happy New Year, happy Christmas everyone. Welcome to it. We are here to look at the top 10 stories, radio stories of 2025. As we are wrapping up the year in Ntokozo, there's been some big radio stories. So you and I have scientifically looked at these stories, rated them, looking at the reach that they had and the conversations that they created on social media and the engagements and the people. And now we're going to talk about these stories. What are the top 10 stories that people have been talking about the whole year?
Yes, but very important for me to mention, this is our top 10. This is the PRS top 10.
100%.
So you might have your own top 10, but this is our top 10. And some of the stories are exclusive to the PRS. I must be honest with you because it's our own top 10. So at number 10, all right. At number 10, the Broadcasting Complaints Commission of South Africa, in short, BCCSA versus Radio 2000 Breakfast Show. So basically, kunabalaleli be Radio 2000 abayise kwa BCCSA ngenxa yokungabi happy ngezinto ezithile ezenzeke kwi Breakfast Show ye Radio 2000.
Let's check it out.
Really irritated. People sending messages off air that they want to get into work. They've arrived at work. They're sitting in the parking lot in the car. They want to hear why we are in trouble. Anyway, the email reads, I'm a regular listener of Radio 2000. I have a concern of Nathi Ndamase reading biblical scripts on the show and doing some preaching. South Africa has different religions, so one religion cannot be given first preference over the others. This is also a discrimination against other religions because they're not given the platform well. Nathi must keep her religion to herself. Secondly is the issue of political party views by presenters. Sbu and Lelo are MK party supporters or sympathizers. They cannot hide how they feel about Jacob Zuma and how they love him and his party. I listen to their views, and also when they do interviews, they are biased. The presenters must be neutral in any issues when they do interviews or giving their opinions. Presenters cannot use the station to advance their religious or political views. If they are allowed, then everybody must be given that fair platform. There you have it.
All right, there you go. All right, so basically these are topics that we have touched on here on PRS. These are topics esikhulumile ngawo. Kodwa it's important for me to say, I'm asking myself when it comes to this, and it's a question engihlezi ngibuza yona. Kulula yini ukuthi umuntu abe neutral? Is it easy?
No. In fact, in my view, umuntu akumele abe neutral. You know this. You know that's my view. So you're right. Sayithinta zombili lezi story, and I don't believe ukuthi umuntu kumele abe neutral, because mawuba neutral uzama ukuzenza into ongayona. You have views, you have opinions, you belong to a political party yourself. All we are asking radio presenters to be is fair. Be fair. There's a difference between being neutral and being fair. Be fair. You can take a stance, but you can give the others an opportunity to say their views and opinions as well. Religion, you did say, sake sakhuluma ngayo, it is divisive. Uma ngabe ukuthi ukhuluma nge-religion, ngoba uma ukuthi ukhuluma nge-Christianity, khona abanye abakholelwa kokunye. Now Christianity na ihlukahlukene. So inzima so umlaleli akathanda ukuthi unathi ndamase uhlale ekhuluma ngeBhayibheli bese kuthi uDJ Sbu nolelo uthi bathanda iMK party abakwazi ukufihla ukuthi bathanda uJacob Zuma indlela abamthanda ngayo. So yeah, that was an interesting story. Honestly, I do listen to Radio 2000. I don't have a problem with how they do it, because mina vethu mangilaleli radio, I'm not listening to radio to be converted. I'm not listening to radio ukuthi mabe sengilalela umuntu ngoba khona umuntu okhuluma kahle ngeEFF sengizohamba na ngilalela ukumuza uthini, and then I'll make up my own mind.
But that is you. Remember that radio is a very influential tool.
Yeah.
Influential platform.
Yeah.
So it can be used to influence people, you know. So, you know, sometimes when you even listen to people commenting on particular issues or particular matters, sometimes you are able to tell what they are listening to more.
Yes. Yeah, but that's also it's problematic for people to only want to listen to things that they agree with. Because if you listen to someone that agrees with you, you are only reinforcing what you already know. You are learning nothing new. You know, it's just what you already know getting repeated over and over again. But if I'm listening to someone that is talking about Islam, for instance, I'll be learning ukuthi abantu abangaphansi kwenkolo yama Islams bona bakhole benza kanjani izinto. I'm learning something new. Does it mean I'm going to convert? No, I'll just learn something new.
But there's potential that you can convert.
And there's nothing wrong with that. If I'm convinced and my faith aligns with what they are saying, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
Okay, let's go to number 9.
Yeah.
All right, number 9, it happened on Gagasi FM. There was an interview with General Bantu Holomisa. He came in his capacity as a minister on the show, but he was not live in studio.
Yeah.
It was a telephonic interview. And then I remember very well, kwaba nokuphambana kwakhe nomlaleli. Kwagcina ngazothi General wanyukela umoya. Yeah, so that one is number 9.
Let's check it out.
Kuno bhuti ofonile eqaleni. General replied and said, "Lo muntu ukhuluma language yakhe angazi noma akafundisanga yini inhlonipho kule language yakhe." That for me that's discrimination. Number 2,
that's a compliment about the arrogant. Now you are arrogant.
But General
Thank you. Bye-bye. Now you're talking nonsense. You are talking nonsense.
We don't need these people like the station because they can't answer our question, but we voted for them to be there.
Yeah, you didn't vote for me, so don't take lies.
No, we never ever vote for you, General.
Yeah, thank you very much. Don't vote for me.
Please,
go to hell.
Please, can we have proper people to answer and account?
Thank
not
you.
This member of parliament that can't even account and be arrogant.
Yeah, sorry, General, I know you have to respond as well because we are at Teka, but you just used a line at go to hell. I'm going to ask you to retract that particular phrase.
I'm not
when
going to
Alex
do that. If you are
tried
not satisfied, go to hell now.
to intervene, he said to him, "Go to hell now."
Yes, he did.
And because we are watching it, well, also Idlalo Kotlan is a Fieglo part, and you would see Alex's reaction. Would say, "Oh, Nami." And
yes.
Yeah, and that is when the interview just got cut. Yeah.
Yeah, no, this was a big story. And my view, okay, so umhlaba wawuhlukene kaningi, and it was, I know Gagas is a regional radio station, but this was a national story. People from outside of the province, in fact, I remember 702 played this very short clip bekhuluma ngalo lolu daba. So many radio stations, spoke about this even on social media. Some people are saying uBantu Holomisa was provoked and umlaleli was rude to Bantu Holomisa. Some people are saying Alex did not play his part in moderating or in controlling the conversation between Bantu Holomisa no Mlaleli. Some people are saying there's nothing wrong that Alex did. It was a conversation between Mlaleli, no General. General should have just answered questions. I don't know where you stand.
Yeah, well, it's how, if you listen to Alex's show, it's how most of the interviews are conducted.
Yeah.
On that show, where Alex does allow a direct question from the listener straight to the guest, and the guest will then respond immediately. And then that some safe journalist, what they would do, they would allow a listener to ask a question.
Yes.
So I am guessing ukuthi perhaps uGeneral wayengayijwayele le ndlela yoku-interview wawazi ukuthi I'm not speaking for General, I'm just thinking mhlawumbe wayengayijwayele. So mhlawumbe wayijwayele ukuthi uzobuzwa umlaleli mase ahamba ke mase esala ke yena akhuluma umlaleli angalitholi ithuba lokuba nama follow ups. Now what's uhlelo la Alex does linikeza abalaleli ithuba lokuba nama follow ups ekuyinto ke abanye abasakazi abangayenzi. So I think that is why sagcina sifika la isafika khona.
Yeah. In my view, if I look at the three role players, in my view, Alex did what he had to do. All he needed to do was to give a platform to Mlaleli Thabo Zumbuzo, no General Bantu Holomisa utaphendula umbuzo. He did what he had to do. General Bantu Holomisa lacked emotional intelligence as a leader. Yoguthi abantu bangakhuluma nawe beyise. But you need to have the necessary emotional intelligence. I'm not saying take abuse, but be able to deal with it in a more not structured, but be composed in a more composed manner. The listener could have said the exact same thing, but in a better way. So the listener was also rude in a way that he communicated with General Bantu Holomisa. So
I fully agree with you.
That's how I see it.
I fully agree with you. As a politician, he should know that some of the people who will phone in are faceless. But you've got a face. People know who's responding. Some of the people who are phoning in are from your opposition party, but they will not mention that on air. So you are very correct that he lacked emotional intelligence.
And then more so, sikhuliswe emakhaya ahlukene. That is very important. Angisho lo mlaleli ukuthi akhuliswa ngekhaya right. But my point is, mawuya nje endaweni epublic ekuzokufona khona abantu, you need to be ready ukuthi kuzongena abantu abakhuliswe emakhaya aphilayo, kuzongena abantu abakhuliswe emakhaya broken. Because some people bakhuliswe emakhaya broken abazange bafundiswe ubuntu nokuhlonipha. So labo bantu bakwi society bane airtime bayafona nabo. You need to be ready for that as well.
Yeah. And then we go for our number 8. Number 8 happened in the Gauteng province at a regional radio station in Gauteng in 947. It was on the breakfast show, Anele and the Club. So Anele and the Club hosted Helen Zille. Babezokhuluma naye why we campaign Helen Zille at that time eqeda kumemezela ukuthi uyena i-candidate ye-DA yokuba umayor wase Johannesburg next year siyakuma elections.
Check it out.
Let's say you are found to be involved in corruption, things like the Zilla Spook tenders. How do we approach that? Because you already said that that's not the vibe that you're going to go on, but it has come up. Once again, my question to you is, it just sounds like you're saying the DA is corrupt, but we're not as corrupt as the ANC. So how do you work around that when there is some sort of trail that there has been corruption in the DA?
That is hilarious, Anele. You say you're not insulting me. That is an extremely insulting
Guys,
thing
was
to
that
say.
an insult?
It is a deep insult to say that the DA is corrupt and that I'm corrupt.
No,
a deep insult.
But okay, the Zilla Spook tender files
Helen,
did
just-
present corruption.
Can I just say, Anele never called you corrupt.
She says, what about the Zilla corruption? So let me now answer
Zilla
her question.
Spook
frankly.
tender? No, I didn't say the Zilla corruption.
What is the Zilla
Not-
Spook tender?
Kaloku, there was also allegations of corruption under you. So I'm saying, if that is found, because you are saying the reason you're going to be able to
I'd
run
love to hear corruption under
Johannesburg.
me. I'd love to hear corruption
Yes,
under me.
but that's what I'm saying, that you are
Give
saying
me
that the
evidence.
reason that
Give me
Johannesburg
evidence.
is not run well is because that you're right, the money does disappear. That's something you and I both agree on. But I'm saying that there are allegations of corruption within the DA.
Examples?
So would you
Examples?
Nancy, this book files the 10 is on.
Which book? Give me examples, please.
Helen, is there anything else you'd like to say before we make sure that every single time that you are here campaigning, we want to hear from you?
If you ask me a question and make an allegation, you have to substantiate it. Simple.
Yes, but that's what I'm saying. There were allegations. So what I'm saying to you is...
Allegations is not proof.
If there is found to be corruption within the DA, right?
Yeah.
That means that you can't do what you're saying that you are going to do.
Okay, let me give you an answer to that question, Anele. The bottom line answer to that question is you don't survive in the DA if you are corrupt. You are chopped off immediately at the neck. In the ANC, you can't survive if you're not corrupt because everybody's corrupt. So the minute someone like Babita Deokaran is not corrupt, they have to take her out. So in the ANC, you can't survive if you're not corrupt. In the DA, you can't survive if you are corrupt.
Can you survive in the DA if you're racist?
Well, that's that. Well, for me, that was one of the best interviews because it turned out to be a debate.
Yeah.
More than an interview, a debate between the host and the guest. So yeah, that one came at number 8.
Yeah, so we've set our views on this one. Ungahamba uyochecka i-episode ngicabanga ukuthi title ishwe njengokuthi a debate Anele versus Helen Zille khona la kwi-podcast radio and stuff ubona ama-opinions wethu. But in short, in summary, I don't see anything wrong with what Anele did. I think she was just asking the questions. Helen Zille had to answer the questions. And I must say, maybe the thing is, I have very little sympathy for politicians. That's why I will always take a side of a radio presenter. I've got little to no sympathy for politicians. Umangabe, they're being asked questions and they're being held accountable. So, yeah, that's my view.
Yeah. Then at number 7, we come back home. A big story. Jacinta Ngobese. She was with Vuma FM doing 9 to 12. She was one of Vuma FM's long-standing radio presenters. Quickly. Satholi indaba ezithi uyashiya kwi-Vuma FM. In fact, Vuma FM has terminated their contract.
Yeah.
And we were all just confused because kwakade announced i-lineup ye-Vuma FM. And good logo announced line-up here for my FM. Her name was there. And then kwaze kwaba nezinkulumo ezagcina seyiqhamuka ezazi implicator uMEC wakwa Health uNomagugu Simelane ukuthi lento leyo kuterminate kwe contracts ka Jacinta inegama lakhe written on it.
Yeah. In fact, baze bathathana bayisana enkantolo. If I'm not mistaken, Jacinta Nomagugu.
Yeah, yes, kwayiswane enkantolo. Even Sihle Mavuso was also part of abantu ababizelwe enkantolo because uSihle Mavuso is one person who kept on, running with social media publications that ayemile kuthenini kodwa ukuxoshwa kaJacinta kuyamthinta uNomagugu.
Yeah, and I remember ukuthi kuleso story, one of the biggest things as well was a statement esareleased by ANC la khona kwi-heading yaso i-ANC yayifaka igama la Jacinta Ngobese, and she was unhappy with that, and I believe even demanded the ANC to apologize. If I'm not mistaken, the ANC was also going to be taken to court. Do you know where those matters are? Because there were Ivuma. Jacinta was taking Ivuma to court, if I'm not mistaken. There were Nomakuku was taking Jacinta and Sihle Mavuso Joba Dusho to court. Do you know? I know you close to Jassy. So
I don't know. No, I don't know.
I thought you were friends with Jacinta.
Yes, we are friends. Yes, we are friends.
So,
I confirm that. No, I confirm that, but I don't know. Hey, I can't believe you. We are friends. We are very good friends with Jacinta.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Oh, you don't know where the matters are.
Yes.
Maybe we need to have Jacinta here.
Maybe.
Yes.
You know what? You see,
happened?
when you are friends with someone, you don't speak to them wearing a hat of being a media person.
Okay.
You understand? Yeah.
Okay.
You get me.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Okay. So that was one. It was a bizarre story because Jobo Shilo would say Umangabe ukuthi Vuma they are letting go of Jacinta because she's not part of the lineup. Yeah, bo ka 2025. But this came after they released the lineup and she was part of the lineup. So that's why some people were saying some advertisers and izandla zayikhomba ku MEC noMagugu had influence ukuthi uma ngabe ukuthi animkhiphi lo ngeke sisaqhubeka advertise, and the issue ababenayo ngaye indaba ye match and match kuthiwa babekhala ngendaba ye match and match because she was an activist leading the match and match elwa nabantu bokufika abanganazo incwadi. Inkinga enkulu ababekhala ngayo ukuthi bavimba nabantu ukuthi baye ibhedlela laba abangekho documented.
Yes, that was the issue.
Go.
All right. And then we go to number 6. All right. Yeah, it's another one that has to do with contracts. Number 6, well, thina ke njengabantu abathanda i-radio sihlezi si-interested ekuthenini obani abaqashwayo, ama-lineup ama-radio stations ashintshwa kanjani and so on. So earlier on this year, besibuka i-lineup yoKhozi FM, sabona ukuthi uSiya Mhlongo was not part of the lineup. Now uSiya Mhlongo ubekade kwi-suspensions ku-2024 after ekuthenini kwaba ne-incident yayithinta igama lakhe yagcina imenza ehamba inkantolo. Then incident where he was accused of assaulting someone. So then sabone ngekho kwi-lineup. So for me it was a big story because he's a talented presenter. That is one. Two, sasibuza ukuthi ngabe kusasa lakhe ngokwe radio liyakuphi, because he's one radio presenter who has done Ukhozi and Metro at the same time, you know. So yeah, ukubona igama lakhe lingekho, mina I was shocked ukuthi I know kuyacaca ukuthi ngathi Ukhozi is thinking otherwise ngendaba yakhe.
Yeah, and you're right. It was that happened early in the year, and later on it was confirmed that he's no longer part of Ukhozi.
Yeah.
So he's not part of Ukhozi. And the case okhulume ngayo ukuthi kwaba nama cases that in that case he was found guilty. But as we are recording this, the outcome we don't know
the sentencing.
The sentencing. Yes. We don't know ukuthi uzogwetshwa kanjani. But that was a big story. That was a big story. And what made it even bigger in 2025 was an interview that Njabulo, the one that is accusing Usiya, when he did the interview with
Lungelo
KM on Engineer Your Life. That made it even bigger in 2025 towards the end of the year. So yeah, definitely a big story in 2025.
Yeah, and that one was at number 6. Then at number 5, Isolezwe wrote a story. Kwakusimanga wabhalelisa story ekhala ngabasakazi bokhozi indlela abagceke ngayo ingoma kaMafikizolo on air ethi uyogxekwa unyoko. Sorry.
Uyoceka unyoko.
Athi sikhuluma ngokugceka. Ethi uyoncenga unyoko. Ethi uyoncenga unyoko. So, yeah, do you remember that story?
I do remember.
Yes.
Let's check it out. Sakhuluma ngaso
Yes.
la podcast radio and
Okay,
stuff.
yes.
Asizuthatha thina. Abasakazi babuza abashana ukuthi iyiphi ingoma abayithandayo njengamanje. Uthi uSimanga kwi-article yakhe mayebhala abashana bonke ababengena babethi ingoma abayithandayo ekamafikizolo lethi uzoncenga unyoko. Wayazi lo ngoma?
Yes, yes.
Uzoncenga unyoko. That's
Awufuna ukusukuma.
It's a popular song.
No, awufuna ukusukuma uyishaye.
So iyona ke leyo ngoma abashana babethi bayithanda bathi uzoncenga unyoko. Ngathi uthi uSimanga badlala ama voice notes ambalwa. Bathi mangabe bebona ukuthi bonke abashana bathi bathanda uzoncenga unyoko base beyawayeka. Base bethi abathi abasakazi aba-understandi ukuthi yini edala ukuthi izingane zithande ingoma kamafikizolo lethu uzoncenga unyoko ngoba ayikho into eyakhayo kule ngoma. Emva kwalokho base bengenela nakubazali ukuthi abazali bazivumela kanjani izingane zabo ukuthi zilalele ingoma ethi uzoncenga unyoko engakhi.
Uthini wami umbono kule ndaba uma kuukuthi lengoma iplaylisted kwi-playlist yokhozi then kusho ukuthi ingoma abatheme ngabe beyilalela o music compiler bayibona ukuthi ifanele ukuthi iconsume umphakathi right
ngicela ukubamba la ngoba umbono wakho wakudala lo njengamanje uyazi for sure ukuthi ingoma iplaylisted empeleni le ngoma ikwi top 10 yokhoze ingomeni ezohlukanisa unyaka kulonyaka so wena ucabanga now with all of that
no mako ukuthi kwenzeka lokho hayi kusho ukuthi abaphathi kwakufanele babe nayo ingxoxo nababasakazi
yeah
that's it asiye ku story silandelayo isikhathi siyashaya
noma
safuna ukukhuluma lesi
no I'm good
all right then istory sethu esu number 4 inkakha zezokusakaza one of my long time favorites. I followed him from YFM to Metro FM to 5 FM nalona futhi abasebenze naye. I've been following her DJ Fresh and Unathi started their own radio station.
Ooh, bruh, that's for me. I do listen 938 online. They started a bit shaky in terms of sound, you know, it wasn't quite there, but I think Jengamanje, it's quite stable, and he's about Baba Sagas in other time slots as well. I'm not sure exactly what him up my shows, Angagabi Nabasagas, but I know Guti Miriam Lati. Is it Lati? Miriam, she used to be Miriam Nyako.
Yeah.
Now she's Lati, I think. You know her. I mean, she used to be with Metro. Marian, you know, she used to do late night shows. Miriam Lati, I think. She's there as well. They've got quite a good presenters. DJ Fresh does the breakfast show. Unathi does the drive show. For me, it was groundbreaking. Ngoba abasakazi laba bawu2 asebesenzele ama radio stations maningi
kakhulu yeah.
And uDJ Fresh siyazi uthi uphume kabuhlungu emsakazweni ngoba kokunama accusations of nyukubeza. Emva kwalokho esengasatholakala ngenecala kwazanga ukubuyela ku mainstream radio, and mawusubuka ubese ku 947 ephuma ku Metro FM. Mangabe buyela uzobuyelaphi mawukuthi laba aphuma kubona basafuna ukumthatha. And then what they decided to do is to start their own radio station. Same thing as Unathi was fired on Kaya FM after having that issue with Usizwe Dlomo. And then they started their own radio station, which I think is amazing. I know that it's not only them. They've got their bosses. What is this guy's name? He's a radio genius. Greg Maloka.
Greg.
Yes, he's also quite involved. So I'm very happy for them. Very, very happy for them. Very excited. Looking forward to what they'll do with this platform. Because the nice thing is that it's online, but it's also on FM. So you can listen to the station on FM if you are in Joburg. But if you are outside of Joburg, you can listen online. So you can call it a hybrid radio station. I know they're driving a lot online, but I do believe that it's also Gwi FM, which is great.
Great, yes. And then we go to the next one. And then, which was number 3. This one was by the PRS itself.
Okay.
Yes, we hosted a legend. This is a man, basically this is a man odume kakhulu emsakazweni. Kodwa owayengena emsakazweni ezomemezela nje izitimela wayengayena umsakazi wagcina eseyintandokazi kubalaleli esemenywa ngisho eindaweni abantu bamjabulele. We hosted him ubaba ulanga lakhe Zwane udume ngokuthi uMangethe. Wafike wakhuluma ngokudlwengulwa esasebenza. So asike sidlale leyo clip leyo yakhe.
Angibe nje honest mfana ngathi ngidlule officeini lomunye nje. Asura ncane babuzana ngicela udlule la. Ukhona. Uma ngithi ukhona umuntu nje uradio yaphela. Ayi ngidlula innocently. Innocently. Angimna ngiyayiphaphela ke mfana mina ngivocal nje natural. Anginendaba abantu bathini khona bathi abangiphi igama elimnandi ngaba bathi eyave thanda ukukhuluma lo. Uthulume gwinya. Ngingena kulini kwenzenjani sisavela uvala umnyanga wakhe. Athi yazi sothula. Njengoba sothula. Konke ngikufuna kuwena manje. Uma ngingakuthola ngizomemeza. I'm going to sharp now because sobabila futhi ukhile emnyanga. Kithi akhiya ngamna khiye wena uzobe sekhiye wena. Ngibathe usungkhiyele la mnyanga so that ozo ufuna ukuvula fanele ubhodloze lo mnyanga ama office ethu uMasonite uyakwazi ukukhahlela isicapho kuhlukana phakathi nini ovela khumula ibo angengiqamba mangifuna mayi yayisilima lento vela suku but inhliziyo naleyo nto ukuthi like you're not willing to do it, but for the sake yokuthi ngizo-exposeka kabi la ngimoshakalelwe igama la, let me do it.
All right. So yeah, that is Umangethe. That was Umangethe. You and I were interviewing him, and we were shocked when he revealed this.
Yeah, it took us by surprise. We had no idea that that's what he was going to say. And I don't think he knew as well. He didn't plan to say it.
Yes.
It was just part of his journey. And he was comfortable, I suppose. We made him comfortable. And then he shared Mbawalogwa interview on my newspapers. It was all over social media and all the big mainstream newspapers. Well done, podcast, radio and stuff.
Well done. All right, so let's go to our number 2. Number 2, earlier on this year, just around the time yokurenew kwama contract ama radio station, boom, kwaphuma indaba zokuthi uDJ Sbu uyalokhuza, uya resign kwi Radio 2000.
Yeah, and Kutlwanzo sifakile statement laphayana. That was a shocking one. Everyone was shocked. And then okwavela ukuthi uDJ Sbu actually I think wena wakusho ukuthi noma mina I can't remember kusola ukuthi aka understand ukuthi ama contracts eMetro aka SABC asebenza kanjani le ayichaza when you were having an interview with from Lotus FM.
Yeah, with the guy from Lotus FM, Trevor Williams and
kuthwane leyo part la ayichaza khona so cela ifake.
Yes.
Wayichaza ukuthi ama contracts asebenza kanjani uthola incwadi esho ukuthi ngathi it looks like the contract is being terminated ngoba phela udinga usign i-contract entsha. You know, misunderstand lokho wagijima wa resigner bambiza bathi hey babhula umlilo babuya wazo retract resignation yakhe. It seemed like it was just a misunderstanding, but it was a big story.
Yeah.
What do we have at number 1?
Number one.
One.
Something that we didn't expect.
Yes.
umuntu wayegijima kwi-drive.
Yes.
Yokhozi FM.
Yes.
Benotshata. Wamemezela ukuthi bye bye darlings.
I don't think anyone expected that.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone expected that. Let's quickly hear her last link on Ukhozi FM.
Angazi ukuthi nangelilodwa ilanga saqabana angifuna ukuqamba manga kwazabe sathi ukuhlukana kancane for iminyakana ngakukhumbula and then sabuyelana and then nakho manje silana I mean abaphathi bethu abakhona abaphathi bethu abasegoli ozakethu abakhona kubo bonke ozakethu ngiyabonga kakhulu bonke kusola ku Lady D umroza uStemeza Kings Fiso Zimdola Zeal Pindi P nonke ngiyabonga ngendlela eyisimangaliso drama nomfundo wonke umuntu go doli ngayinga act ngayinga act 1 minute after 6 bazosicolela bandle emakhaya ngiyabonga kakhulu kukho konke the real Selby Mkhize ku Facebook at this is Selby ku Instagram at this is Selby ku Twitter for okugcina ngci emsazweni Ukhozi FM. Bye bye darlings.
Khabazela.
Bye bye darlings.
Bye bye darlings. That one is our number one.
That's our number one. Didn't expect it, didn't see it coming. She's doing amazing things on Gagasi FM. That's Sal Beyonce. That was your top 10 of big radio stories in 2025. Happy Christmas.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy compliments of the new season. Bye bye.
Thank you.